Welcome back, everybody, to Rabbit and Red Reviews. I'm Eric. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Laphroaig 10-year-old cask strength single malt whiskey from Islay. As usual, I'll give you a nose, taste, finish review, chat a bit about the value, give you some of my final thoughts, and score this. But first, tell you a little bit about Laphroaig and its 10-year-old original cask strength. So, first of all, the specs on this. This is bottled at 58% ABV, is age statement, so it's aged 10 years. Taking a look at the presentation here, it does mention that it is not chill filtered, so that's a plus. However, there's nothing about here regarding the whether it's natural color or not. Let's take a quick look at the bottle here. And no, it does not say anything about chill filtration. So, or pardon me, about color. So I do think color is added to this. So here's take a look at the bottle. It's your classic Laphroaig green bottle. It does have a decent amount of information. So each of the Laphroaig cask strengths come in batches. So this is batch 10, which was released January of 2018. I believe they do one release of their original cask strength every year. It says here the most richly flavored of all Scotch whiskies. Okay, we'll find out. And looking at the bottle, it says full-bodied, unforgettable. This is the authentic way to experience the rugged character of our uncompromising Scotch whiskey. It is an Islay single malt that is barrier filtered only and bottled at natural cask strength. That gives it the depth of genuine taste and texture normally associated with sampling a whiskey at its source. So, barrier filtered, obviously that is not the same as chill filtration, so we can still say that this is a non-chill filter. We recommend that you add twice as much water to this whiskey to fully appreciate the taste characteristics of Laphroaig cask strength whiskey, because it may overpower your palate, but adding water will release full aroma of peat smoke with some sweetness and hints of the sea. Okay, interesting. Comes in a tube like this, standard tube that you see with mostly all Laphroaigs. They either come in a white or a green tube. And yeah, notes on the back of the tube here are about the same as what we saw on the back of the bottle. So, as you likely know, Laphroaig is a distillery on Islay, and Islay is well known for its heavily peated, smoky scotches. So we fully expect that's what we're going to get out of this, especially a cask strength. All right, let's pour this out and get to it. So as I mentioned, it is likely that some coloring has been added to this, unfortunately, but you can take a peek at it anyways. That is rather dark for a 10-year single malt Scotch, but especially one that's not has no sherry influence. But we'll check it out. I believe these are all the Laphroaig cask strength range is aged exclusively in used oak barrels. So definitely not any sherry. Okay. So on the nose, yeah, peat smoke, heavy, heavy peat smoke. Also, getting some vanilla, really rich, kind of a rich, full vanilla in there as well. Also those kind of iodine medicinal notes that you get a lot out of Laphroaig cask strength, or really any smoky Laphroaigs. And some lemon citrus, really sticking its head out here as well. So pretty classic nose. It is while richer, I would say, in its smell than the standard 10-year-old release Laphroaig, which is about like 43%. Pretty similar in the nose. We'll give this a taste now, cilantro. full, very kind of velvety initially, very rich and mouth-watering. The sweetness initially hits the palate. It's kind of like a lemon cream pie almost, so that citrus is there, but it's like a rounded citrus, creamy. Vanilla, a creme brulee thing happening as well, but it's all wrapped in this just cloud of really dense peat smoke. Also some brininess, so some sea salt, definitely getting that kind of maritime notes that you get out of a lot of Laphroaigs. As it goes into the development, it's just a really hot spice, like there's like jalapeno, cracked black pepper, really leaves you with that tingliness on your tongue. Also like a hint of nutmeg in there as well. The finish is just really, really long. And honestly, just amazingly balanced. There's this of like sweet, sour, and bitter all kind of harmoniously working together with this. That smoke is still there, but as it kind of starts to fade, it's leaving you with just a whole bunch of stuff. Kind of a vegetal earthiness. There's orange rind to some degree, I want to say, like a citrus orange, but not sweet orange, like almost like a bitter orange. Cigar ash. You're definitely getting some ashiness as it continues to dry in the finish. Barbecue, you know, like it smells like a straight up, or tastes like a smell of a barbecue, if that makes any sense. There's some light vanilla and almond kind of working out here as well. And yeah, while that chili spice, you know, just still leaves that tongue tingling going on, but it is really, really good. Wow. Just an awesome experience from the beginning to end here. We're going to put a little water on this. As I mentioned, this is bottled at 58%, so I think a little bit of water might give us a bunch of different things. Let's give it a shot. Put a decent amount of it in here. Yeah, you can see the oils just come right up to the surface. So on the nose, the peat smoke is still really heavy, but the vanilla and that lemon citrus I was kind of mentioning are coming out a little bit stronger now on the nose. And I'm loving this, y'all. All right. So with the addition of water, it tames that smoke a bit and kind of brings out the sweetness. That spiciness that I was mentioning, that kind of like, it's like chili, like jalapeno, black pepper kind of thing, still there, a little bit diminished, but in addition to the sweetness, the ashiness is kind of kicked up a bit on the taste here and going into the finish. Almost a bit too much, to be completely honest. You know, while this is bottled at 58%, I would almost say neat is the way to go on this. I mean, I know on their tube and their bottle here, they try to tell you to put water on it. I actually think this is better without water. Yeah, I gotta have another sip. Man, right on the money. Wow, what a whiskey. All right. So again, take another peek at that bottle. You can find a bottle of this in the United States, 60 to 80 bucks. Worth it. I would pay close to $80 for this without batting an eye. In fact, I'd recommend grabbing 2 of these if you can. If you see this on the shelf, grab 2 of them. It's awesome stuff. Wow. Yeah, so I'll be honest, man. Final thoughts, you need this in your life. If you like peaty, smoky scotch, especially if you like Laphroaig style of it, man, you can't go wrong. This is a cracking good Islay single malt. I think it blows the original 10-year and the quarter cask out of the water. In fact, you know, I would even venture to say this might be the best Laphroaig that's pretty much readily available that you can get your hands on. If you see this, I wouldn't hesitate to grab this at all. This is what Islay smoky scotch done the right way is all about. I would I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5. And on my scale, that's a go out and buy it right now. This is the first 5 of 5 that I've ever given, but Laphroaig 10 cask strength is totally worth it. Now, you may get some variation between batches. That definitely exists, but I don't think you're ever going to run into a situation where the variation will be bad enough that you'll be disappointed with Laphroaig 10 cask strength. Yeah, I can't say much more about this. This stuff is spectacular. You know, you want this. You definitely want this. All right. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this and perhaps the rest of even this bottle. I hope this video was helpful for you all if you've been thinking about picking up a new Islay Smoky Scotch. And until next time here in Rapid Red Reviews, I'll catch you later. Sláinte.